Hello again, a new day, a new project, and hopefully a new fixing. First of all, let me have a story. Like 25 years ago, I had the pleasure and also the opportunity to play in Greenland. Right, in Greenland for Eskimos. Most of you, I think you understand already that I'm a performer musician. So in those times I used to travel a lot and playing in many places. In between the contracts and jobs, I had this, let me say it again, this opportunity to travel to Greenland and to be there for around 2 years. It was really, really interesting and a lot of nice memories and so on. Very happy people, very friendly, and also a lot of challengings. And anyway, it was a really nice and interesting experience. But you know, I'm talking about 25 years ago, I'm talking about 96, 97, and it was so hard to communicate. The telephones, they've been high sky, expensive in those times. The internet, oh, just forget about, you know. And the single way to have some news, you know, from home and to somehow being in contact with the world. I realized that the old radio, it's the single key. Of course, these are consumers' radio, but it was good because they've been receiving shortwaves. And the shortwaves is the single way to have like thousands of kilometers connection to the world. This one was one of the first ones I bought from Greenland. And for those times, I think it was like $100 or something anyway. So this is a Nokia RP9159. This one is still working great. I can call it my kitchen radio for today, for now. And of course, they've been wake up something. I can't even remember how to use it. And here are the memories. Oh, that's the sleeping timer. Sleeping timer, of course. On, off, memory, mode. Oh yeah, I couldn't remember where to switch the bands. And here we have medium and 2 shortwave bands. Okay, we are on short bands here. Well, it's not a great environment for radio receiving, or it's a very noisy radio environment here in my office. But anyway, I think you catch the idea. Well, in those times I didn't know about radio, ham, and all these lateral bands and all the other stuffs. And something else what was troubling me, you know, this number over here, 7.345. It could be better if I have this number, you know, from 1 to 1. It's kilohertz here, in fact. A much better way to deal with tuning. But anyway, this guy did a great job. Of course, we have a help for longer antennas up on the roof of the hotels or houses I've been living. Anyway, it was a great adventure. And eventually I bought me a smaller one, because this one, you know, it's pretty heavy. It's like more than half of kilo. And traveling airplanes, you know, the never-ending story about luggage and weight and something like this. So I found this Grundig YB300 PE. Well, I can say this is a really great radio. And it's still working. It's more than 20 years. It's amazing good. And you can hear that it's still working now. But after so many years, this radio finally said, you know, I don't want to put anything on the on the display anymore. So the story for today is that I have to open it up and to see if I can fix anything about this, anything related to this problem here. It's still a great radio, a really annoying sound because it have a special loudspeaker. The pack of frequencies of this loudspeaker, it's so damn well done. You can hear it in every noisy environment, and it's so loud, unbelievable loud. You can use it, in a workshop or something, and it's still loud, unbelievable. What else about this radio? Both of them, they are PLL synthesized tuners. That means a very nice stability. Also, there are some things related to the antenna, like local or DX antennas, memories, alarm clock, and so many others. And here I even have a kind of hours and frequencies, meters to frequencies and so on. Anyway, really nice radios, both of them. Okay, so let me open this up to have an idea about what's happening there. I really like this one. I don't want to lose it, By the way, if ever something happens, we are so happy now with the internet and all this communication like cellulars and everything we got so handy today. Don't forget the shortwave radio, ham radio. It will be the single way to communicate with each other or to gain information or something. Okay, so I believe there is a single screw here. This one keeps the antenna in place. This is not the original antenna, by the way. Both of them lost their original antenna, so I had to improvise something. It's longer, but it's okay. So now I have to open this up. The screw is off. Yes, it is. Okay, and there we are. Well, doesn't look like any water damages or something. Let me put the batteries back. Wow. I think this capacitor, in fact, it's related to a power supply for sure. And let's check for voltages, because we should have some voltage over there. I got the feeling that it's related to the LCD and everything connected to display. Yes, we have that. Which one is the light? Oh, this one is the light here. The light is working. So we got power there. Okay, let me take this off. I think soon it's time to have new screwdrivers. So the Phillips are gone. I'll use a Kitzel for this purpose. Another one here. Do we have some more? No. Okay. So maybe it's the connector here. Can we take this towel? Yes. You can see that it's a Toshiba circuit. I think the power amplifier or the audio amplifier, it's a classic transistor. Oh yes, I remember. This one had a very large capacitor here for keeping the memories as long as you are switching the batteries. That one get broke many years ago, so I don't have that anymore. Maybe this is related to this, but let me have some contact spray. Yes, it's very possible to be related to that one missing there. So maybe I'll do some tricks there. Let me see, I'm not sure exactly. All I remember that There's nothing wrong. So, do we have power here? Yes, right. Okay, and this is minus. Okay, I'll do something else. I will just plant an ordinary capacitor, as small as possible, to fit in there. Okay, so this is my capacitor volt. Let me try a very small one. I think I'll try one of these. 60 volts, 470. Okay. Soldering iron. Or maybe I should have a battery, a lithium battery, but I'm afraid I can't solder a battery. So I need a way to fit the battery in there. Let's put this guy back and power on. There we go. Okay, so that was the story. It needs a power supply, a permanently power supply. Let me try to find a lithium battery support. Well, I couldn't find anything interesting, but I'll try to improvise something. My concern is that I'll have a... You see, the point is that there will be a current here for charging the capacitor. So my idea about having a battery instead of that is not working, because I should use a diode. We have a current over there. Let me see how much. I think this is, of course, this one, it's straight to the batteries. Okay, so a battery is not working. You know something, I will just let it like that for now. So I'll try to find as soon as possible a super capacitor to replace this little something here. Well, I think we are done for now. It seems like the display is back in place, and there's nothing else to do because I don't have a super capacitor to replace that one. I will look for that, and that's it for today. I hope it's useful. Keep in mind to always have a shortwave radio around. I'm not a prep guy. I'm not one of those looking for anything like that. But it's good to have this around the house. You'll never know. At least a shortwave radio can keep you in touch with the world when there is no other way of communication, or at least to receive information. Thank you for now. See you soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment too. And the most important thing, don't forget to have fun. Bye bye.